My children. There are nights when I still wake up drenched in sweat, heart pounding, because I feel he's still watching me. There are demons who aren't satisfied with just possessing a body. They want to destroy the soul of the one who tries to cast them out. And the worst part is, when they know your deepest secrets. I am Father Mateo, exorcist of the Holy Church for over 40 years. If you have the courage to hear what I'm about to tell you, do it right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. Because this story happened to me, and it changed forever the way I face evil. It was the year 2004. I received an urgent call from a small town in Castilla-La Mancha. A 37-year-old woman named Carmen, mother of 3, was suffering attacks that no doctor could explain. When I arrived at the house, the family received me in tears. Carmen was locked in the upstairs bedroom, tied to the bed with thick sheets, because she had already injured her husband with a strength that was not human. I entered the room with the Roman ritual, the stole, the crucifix, and holy water. The smell was unbearable, sulfur mixed with rot. Carmen slowly turned her head toward me and smiled, a smile that did not belong to her. I began the ritual. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to manifest yourself. Then she spoke. But it was not Carmen's voice. It was deep, ancient, as if it came from hundreds of years ago. Mateo, Father Mateo Garcia, you think you can drive me out? I know you. I know what you did when you were 15. That summer night at your uncle's house, when you opened the door, I felt the blood freeze in my veins. No one alive knew that. When I was a teenager, in a moment of stupid curiosity, I took part in a seance with friends. We used a glass and letters. We asked if anyone was there, and something answered. I ran away, terrified, and never told a soul. Not even my superiors in the order. Not even in full confession, the demon went on. You opened the door, Mateo. And primera camei. And you invited me first. The family stared at me in shock. I tried to keep my composure, but my hands shook as I held the crucifix. The demon laughed and revealed more doubts I'd had in the seminary. Moments of weakness, thoughts I believed were buried. In the following sessions, there were 8 in total. Carmen displayed terrifying phenomena. She vomited pieces of glass and rusty nails. Her body levitated a few inches off the bed. The bedroom walls bled Latin words, peccator sina. One night the demon spoke in my deceased mother's voice, saying things only she could know. He felt it in tea, just want to stay inside Carmen. He wanted to break me, to make me doubt my vocation, to make me give up. In the final session, I decided to risk everything. I brought a relic of my patron, Saint John of the Cross, and pressed it against Carmen's forehead while praying the entire rosary without stopping. The demon screamed like never before. No, not the Virgin. I hate her. I hate. Carmen's body twisted violently. I heard bones cracking. A roar came from her throat that made the windows shake. And then, silence. Carmen collapsed, exhausted. Her eyes returned to normal. She wept like a child and begged her family's forgiveness. The demon was gone. But I left that room a different man. That case taught me a bitter lesson. Demons do not lie about the past. They use truth as a weapon. And sometimes the greatest obstacle in an exorcism is not the demon inside the person. It is the demon that still lives inside us, in our unconfessed secrets. If this story touched your soul, prove you have courage. Like now, subscribe, and comment below I confess my secrets. Next week I'll tell another case that changed my life. May God forgive us all, and protect us from what we have already invited in. Long pauses, sound of rain and light footsteps on a wooden floor. My children, there are things a child should never see, and there are doors that, once open, do not close so easily. I learned this the hardest way possible, while trying to save a boy who no longer belonged entirely to this world. I am Father Mateo, exorcist for decades. If just hearing this sends a chill down your spine, do what I ask right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell, because what I'm about to tell you really happened. and it still makes me pray harder for children's sleep. It was 1999. A family from Madrid called me in desperation. Their 10-year-old son, Pablo, had completely changed after the death of his beloved grandmother. At first, they thought it was normal grief. But then, Pablo started talking to himself. He described people no one else could see. One night, his mother heard him in his room. "Yes, Grandma. I know where the paper is. It's in the wardrobe drawer, behind the old photos." The next day, they found the hidden will exactly where Pablo had said, but the grandmother had been dead for 6 months. Things got worse. Pablo began revealing neighbors' secrets, an affair, an old theft, even details of a car accident that happened before he was born. People started to fear him. They said the boy had the gift. I knew it was no gift at all. When I arrived at the house, Pablo stared at me and said in an old man's voice, "You came too late, priest. There are already many of us in here." During the exorcisms, there were 13 sessions. Pablo spoke in different voices, sometimes like his grandmother, sometimes like a man who died in the Civil War, sometimes like a child who drowned in the river near the family's old house. He knew impossible things. One night, Pablo drew symbols on the floor with his own blood pulled from under his nails, symbols I recognized as ancient necromantic sigils, and he said, "They taught me." When we played the glass game at school, I asked if anyone was there, and they all came. The worst moment was when Pablo looked at me and spoke in the voice of my brother who died when I was a child. He said things only the two of us knew. In that moment, I almost gave up. In the final session, I brought consecrated earth from a cemetery and a relic of Saint Therese of the child Jesus. When I pressed the crucifix to Pablo's forehead, dozens of voices screamed at once from inside him. An infernal choir. The boy levitated, body stiff as a board. Then came the roar and silence. Pablo fell. Crit. He asked his mother why he felt so tired. He never spoke to his invisible friends again. Today, Pablo is an adult, married, with children of his own. But he once wrote to me, he still has nightmares of voices calling his name. I learned that children are the easiest doors for evil, because they ask, and sometimes the other side answers. If this story keeps you from sleeping, like, subscribe, and come and protect the children. Next week there's another story I never wanted to tell. Until now, may God especially guard the innocent souls